Perfect. I met Natasha at Critics' Choice, and you were just a doll. I want to say that.
Thanks.
A
I think it's 'cause
Russian
I
one
was-
at that.
Oh. I was
Maybe
like
next year.
suspended.
Maybe next year. Can we talk about LGBT representation in the show? I was so happy to see so much of it, and how did it all come about?
I grew up in San Francisco. Promising start. My mom is bi. My dad was gay. My sister was in a 3-person female relationship, so polyamory. And for me, this was just the norm. This was the baseline from which you begin life. And that was what I wanted to put in the show. I wanted the inclusion, I wanted the representation, and I wanted it to feel normal. Or I guess normal. I wanted the normal to be whatever your normal was for each individual planet or species or alien or whoever you are. And so that was something I was absolutely delighted to be able to include.
Excellent. Sam Smith just seems made for that vocally. And can there be maybe a musical in season 2? Could we do like a musical hospital episode?
I mean, not to put too much pressure on them, but I hope they can sing.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. Excellent. Well, I would love that. Talk about connecting with the robots and trying to make it different than Big Mouth, maybe for you, Maya.
Connecting with the robot is not easy for me, and Cirocco was there, and I struggled quite a bit. I actually felt like what was nice about her was not the element that makes her a robot, because I feel like what's allowed her to live such a long life is the fact that she's a robot, but her lives have been so engaged and so fulfilling and emotional and interesting and intricate. And so, yeah, we didn't come from the regular place of like bleep, bloop, blorp, robot talk, which is, how most robots talk.
It was so wonderful, just bringing heart to a traditional sort of. This robot has probably the most heart of anyone in the series. She just loves so hard, and it was such an interesting thing to discover.
Well, it's also so hard because I'm used to making crazy noises, and
which she also does beautifully.
Oh, I did get to do that once, but she's very level-headed, and so that was a different way to find the emotion and the funny. So that was a good challenge.
Yeah, Natasha, you had the best character design with all those legs and everything. Where did that all come from? Did you have approval on your?
Those legs go on for minutes.
I mean, we produced the show, so I guess we saw early mock-ups that Cirocco was sharing with us. But I wouldn't quite call it approval. You sort of presented, here's your tail and your legs, and here's your ears.
Oh,
and I was like, okay,
the ears get me.
Baby, whatever makes you happy.
Yeah.
I've really taken that approach.
I do recall whatever makes you happy, and I was like, I think that's good.
Yeah, I have taken that approach lately in animation, because it's always like some phone call of like, yeah, it's gonna be like a Superman movie, and then like, and you're a 500-year-old turtle, and I'm like, oh, cool. I've just accepted that.
Yeah.
Who's really hot?
Yeah, and I was really, well, no, but blind, and bumps into things and tries to sleep
Hot
with
and blind.
anyone that they interface with. Construction workers that don't exist, and so on. And I'm like, absolutely, that is who I am. Nurse Tup, though, I think is pretty cool. There's one episode, she's sort of doing a lean back on a cot. Maybe, I guess somebody has jumped into her body.
Someone teleports. Someone teleports into her.
And so, but her sort of lean back vibe is pretty cool on the bed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, this has been a cool. Thank you for doing the interview, and come visit us in Chicago. You have tons of fans in Chicago and the queer community.
Thank you
so much.